Welcome into the final game of the first season of the Leeward Islands Cricket Career Mode in the Caribbean. Today taking Guyana CEC. We'll go over some of the results, shall we, of our campaign. It's been a bit of a mixed bag, really, like with a bit of learning along the way. You saw us for the 10-wicket win over Trinidad and Tobago. We were convincingly beaten by Barbados Cricket Club by 9 wickets. We're all out for 268 with our Sri Lankan Samaditha 60. Cooper 63 continuing his good form, and we had Powell with 31 of 46. Good bowling from Warwican, 5 for 93, Boys 2 for 104. And yeah, obviously Gio McAllister, a youngster at Barbados, 2 for 47. They got 464 in response, so Brathwaite, Mosley and Brooks really dominated our attack. Then Linden and Dowridge come in and did a good job as well. So we had to work really hard. Giddens 3 for 92, reasonably good spell for him. Marley 3 for 87, Lewis 1 for 95, and Cooper 1 for 69. Sebastian Cooper just used in a part-time role, really, in this particular one. So the next innings, we got through to 279 with Patrick 87 not out of 271 deliveries. Fortunately, Marley was hurt, and the game was sort of unfortunately abandoned for us. But yeah, some solid contributions there. Middle order of Joseph, Cooper and Brown are only going to get better with experience, but I have to be ruthless. If they're not performing, they will go. 502 for Boys, outstanding effort with the ball. Kemar Roach getting through a wee spell, 1 for 24 of his 10. Next game, the Windward Islands beat us by 123 runs. 439 they posted, with Athanazi getting through to 100, and Kemo Paul with 156 has belted us to all parts of the ground. 24 forwards and 1-6. Walcott 58 and 28 for Ali. So he put on a good partnership with we had them in a really tight spot, 110 for 5. I thought Walsh was good, 138 runs conceded, but he got 4 wickets. 5 for 88 for Lewis. Jeremiah Lewis did a good job this season with the ball in patches. And we're bowled out for 293. And it was pretty much a bit of a battle again. A couple of 60s, Samaditha 69, 65 for Powell, 3 for Paul, Ali and Graves. And yeah, they declared 174 for 2. I think we've seen a few of these. And yeah, it was pretty much us out for 197 with the 5 for Graves again, and just no one really kicking on. So it's a tough competition. Obviously a short forward competition. We need guys getting contracts in other areas, in with the T20 contracts, just to improve their cricket. So today is an interesting day, effectively, where we want to win. We don't want to finish last in our first season, but I've boosted the bowling lineup with Azardi Joseph, who's a pretty good season campaigner for the West Indies now, so he's played a lot of cricket. I'd love to get some of these other players go. Mikhail Lewis, how has he been performing? He's been performing not too bad. He's going to be chucked a game here today. Rakeem Cornwall going to get a bit of a rest. King Cornwall hasn't been too good this season, just the one game. And Carmichael may get a game here as well, and we'll bring Lewis out of the team as well. So the bowling today is going to be Azari Joseph and Giddens, and 2 spinners in the part-time stuff for Sebastian Cooper, and maybe some bowling from the Sri Lankan as well, who has been very impressive, I feel, on his time here, and hopefully we might be able to re-sign him. But yeah, opportunities for some of their players to state their claim for next season. So we've got a pretty experienced lineup there. Players to look out for them: Chanderpaul, Hitmeyer, Sinclair is a good bowler, and we've been asked to bowl first. We've got to sort of do a good job here. Try and put a wee bit of pressure on them early up. Can Azari Joseph step up for us? It's a good delivery. Chanderpaul will be dismissed. Chanderpaul, 27 years of age, played a little bit of test cricket. High score of 207. But yeah, good wee eye-opener for Andre Gittins. Did a reasonably good job in the one-day campaign, 11 wickets in 6 games. Struggled a wee bit in the first class comp. And Hamraj is 20 for 2. 2 guys effectively coming in for debuts very shortly with the ball. Lewis coming in, and Carmichael. So they both will attack. I think Carmichael could be a really good opportunity for him to prove his wear in the team. Young 20-year-old, or 21-year-old now. No, he's 20. Getting his first class debut here. He's had a sprinkling of games this season for both Leeward Islands teams. It's great to see him get the opportunity. We are going to bring Azari Joseph back. He's going to have to bowl some big spells. 102 for 3. Hitmire 36. Sinclair 29. Just going to bowl a bit more tidier now. Sorry, Joseph out of the attack. We might roll Cooper. Cooper's going to come in for a couple of overs. Very expensive. 4 overs number 27. So they're taking apart our bowling there. They're really giving it a good nudge. Might try some short pitch stuff. Break that up. But they are these two really made an impression. Shimron Hitmire with his second 100 in his career. And Sinclair's not too far behind him. Junior Sinclair could be bringing up a debut 100. Very concerning times here. Gittins didn't bowl too badly in his first spell. We really are getting taken apart here. 300 for 3 after 64 overs. A real exhibition of batting going on here. We are really much at the mercy of Goanna CC. Hitmire finally gone. Gittins strikes. Not before 141 smashed off 159 deliveries, 18 fours, 3 sixes. And Gittins will strike again. He'll get the other Centurion out in Sinclair. It's out for 149 of 159 deliveries. These two have really took it upon themselves to do a good job. Cooper will be back. 6 overs number 36. He's trying to get through that spell. Lewis to Sabri. He's gone for 32. It's on debut. Giddens, he'll probably bowl a few overs with the Azari Joseph here. The paceman having to work really hard. Good delivery. Rumden is gone. Gone for 12. Azari Joseph really leading this attack well. 380 for 8. Gittins out of the attack. We'll bring in. Probably have to bring Carmichael. Tidy up at one end. Gittins. A good delivery again. He's impressed this season, the all-rounder. He's working on his bowling a wee bit, but I think he's a promising all-rounder coming out of our setup here. 4 for 109, 3 for 68 for Gittins. And Gittins went up on a 4 for in his best spell in his career. Though Goanna piled on the runs, 464. They end up posting in 105 overs. And a very, very impressive moment there for Gittins. He's got his average down to 42. A couple of 50s in the first class campaign too for the young 21-year-old all-rounder. So we better work for the the bowlers now. Smith, okay. Drifting down the ground. Good shot from Patrick. He's had some really good hard compiled knocks, the opener. Niall Smith. I thought it was Nathan Smith from Otago there for a second because they signed those sort of players, but no, it's all good. Just need to be solid here. Solid and respectful. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of graft in this this score here. We've got to try and take the game back to these guys. We are quite clearly the team that needs a lot of work going forward. Sacrificed a lot of players at the start of the season in terms of terminating contracts, getting your own sort of take on the team. And it's obviously had a wee bit of success, but yeah, we're just looking to rebuild now. There might be some interesting signings happen over the season. I'm ahead. 32, very patient 32. Aldane, he really needs to score the opener. He's going to have to grind for it. He's 16 off 70 deliveries. Very slow. And the 50 up for the Leeward Islands. 54 without loss. 70 off 72. He hasn't hit a boundary in those 72 deliveries. Until I say that, he hits one away for 4. for Patrick, 22 for Aldane. Targo playing Australia, and speaking of that. Interesting. It'll be a tough test for Otago taking on a warm-up game against Australia. Slow and steady here for the Leeward Islands. He's just worked it away for a single. 78 without loss now. The partnership is solid between these two. We're into the 35th over. We're only at 83. We are just steady as she goes. That's a delivery that has been dropped. It's a no ball anyway. $113 without loss. Both men breaching 50, so Matthew Patrick, 5th game, 3 50s for the season. I'm pretty happy with how he's sort of stuck in. Larry Aldane, his highest score. He's had a very tough first class introduction, but this is what we want to see from the openers. A bit of graft, a bit of fight. Islands moved to 140 without loss. Still trail by 324 runs. There's a lot of work to do to reel in this score. 144 without loss after 60-10 interval day 2. New all-time record partnership against Goanna CC. 150-odd run partnership. I'm just starting to flow off Aldane's bat a wee bit. 94 of 203 deliveries. Really good job. Oh, that's a reasonable delivery from Kyle Sinclair. He gets it in the right area, but still can't strike. And 100 up for Larry Aldane. We did miss it, but it's his first season in Leeward Islands colours, and we'll take him out to 104. Oh, he's been drawn into that shot. A wee bit of turn on offer. Pitch conditions are average now. Like, there is going to be a lot of turn a bit later on in the game. And there's just a little bit of turn there that outdoes Matthew Patrick. 84 of 241 deliveries. He really worked hard to get that position. Unfortunately, he will go. It brings Dulaj Samaditha to the crease. The Sri Lankan, the 21-year-old Sri Lankan. So our top order, not that old. Grind these guys, make them bowl a lot of overs just so they're. And Dulaj Samaditha doesn't really get going there. He's out for 19. It brings Fitzgerald Joseph to the crease. 241 for 2, so good batting for Aldane. He batted the whole day. We're doing a good job there. I'm just curious how that game's going. 190-42 is Lance Morris. Interesting. Pick up there. Like, they've gone for someone new in that lineup. I know who Lance Morris is. He plays domestically, Australian-wise, but I didn't think they were picking this early into the save. A bit of turn there on day 3 with Goanna CC really looking to get some wickets. They are going to play some positive cricket here. Does a big over there too. We are missing some boundaries here and there. Haven't really showcased too much of that in this game. Lovely boundary. 164 off 331 deliveries. And Joseph hits that away beautifully for 4. Good control. He moves to 42 off 78. 166 for Aldane. Very good from the opener. Really taken him all season to get a decent score, but this is monumental for his career prospects at the club. Gets it away nicely. Moves into the 170s. It's a good shot from Joseph again. Just in control. Just really tired here. They've got through some big spells. Joseph works that down. And that's 50 for Fitzgerald Joseph. Shot again. That's another boundary. 3 boundaries in that over. 57 off 88 deliveries. He's going to end up with respectful numbers in the start of this. Fitzgerald Joseph. Local lad, of course. Sebastian Cooper. Really excited to see how he goes. Had a decent season so far. Oh, that's a good shot. Another boundary. Boundaries are be quite regular now. Run rate's still under 3 and over, though. Do need to up that. Oh, that's going to be out. Joseph built a nice wee partnership with Aldane, but he's gone now for 57. Sebastian Cooper a chance now to get in. And he discreets Moti with a 6. First delivery. 181 for Aldane. He just needs to keep batting here. Just got to make sure his score is a substantial one if we are to really draw this test. Well, 4-day game. It's a good shot. Really in control of that. He's got over the fence too. That is 6. Reached to 191. That was the third 6 of the innings too. Took that beautifully. He's closing in on what will be a special 200. Oh, he's gone. He's gone for 198. Oh, that is gut-wrenching. He batted so well. 374 deliveries. Out for 198. Oh, he'd be kicking himself. Brown. He needs to score out Jamal Brown. Oh, that is monstrous. That's a huge 6. That's only going one way. But yeah, Jamal Brown. High score of only 43. Had a 50 in the one-day comp. Wee bit of talent there. He's going to have to do a job with Cooper here, as Leeward Islands just want to press closer to that first inning score Guana got. Lunch interval day 3, 392 for 4. We've got the run rate above 3s now too, which is good. Being proactive in our scoring now. It's been a good composed batting effort so far. Like, you got to think the average age of our top order is only 21, so yeah, we've done a lot of sacrifice in this season, took all our experience away. These guys are really doing a good job so far. 416 for 4. Has he got enough on that Jamal Brown? He has found the gap. That's a pretty lucky stroke. He's the 30. Sebastian Cooper 29. 25 for 4. Just drifting onto Brown's pads. He'd just make that easy enough. That's 4 more. 438 for 4 now. That is 4 more. 442 for 4. And that is terrible keeping. He's not bending over properly. He's just let that through so easily. That's this has been a really handy partnership, this one. But yeah, the partnership, as you can see, is closing in on pretty much another 100-run stand. Do they make Guana nervous? You just got to keep going and just try and put them in. A good time. Oh, he's just beat the diving fielder there, Jamal Brown. He'll take it though. Moves to 49. And he will bring up a 50. That is a very important 50 for Jamal Brown. Really needed that confidence booster. It's a tough first-class campaign. He will learn a lot from it though. So Junior Sinclair now, just bowling some part-time off-spin. They are desperate. Moti's got through 52 overs, 1 for 166. Good shot from Jamal Brown. Works off the back foot. And Leeward Islands have a lead of 5 runs now. Now it's a case of how many ahead we can get. It's a great surface to, it's been a great surface to bat on, but it is getting uneven and the pitch is getting a bit average. And Azari Joseph will be dangerous on this surface. 474 for 4. As Cooper rocks off the back foot, and he's put up a half century, and his rise continues at this club. Very special player. Oh, he brings out the reverse sweep, and he gets the single. Oh, don't, that shot cracks me up every time I see that. It's a new stroke in this game. Beautiful shot from Jamal Brown. They've just had really no answers for our batting so far. We've just been really consistent. Good partnerships forming. Works that away for 4. No mercy shown either. He's been drawn in the... Oh, he's been dropped. That was a pearl of a delivery from Sinclair. And he has not got the wicket. There's a wee bit of turn there now. There's been a few edges off the bats the last couple overs. Just shuffles down the wicket. Finds the gap. 4 runs. It's a good stroke. Moves to 61 of 131, 10 fours in the 6 in his innings, 61 for Sebastian Cooper, so the middle order doing a fantastic job. 10 of all day 3, a lead of 32 for the Leeward Islands. Just going across the ground now, Trinidad and Tobago. Look like they may have the slight disadvantage against Jamaica. And Barbados and the Windward Islands. Windward Islands should get home in that one, although there's been 5 wickets taken in that chase, but only 22 to win. Should win. Surprised this guy hasn't bowled too many overs. Like, he's bowled this the 14 overs in the 165 over spell. Look at that. He's been really hardly underdone. Look at the spinners. 53 overs and 57 respectfully. Where has this fella been? He's been sort of not wanting to bowl in this carnage. And that's 500 for the Leeward Islands now. That's a good stroke just for 2. The runs pile on for the Leeward Islands. Has he got enough on that? I think this could be out. And no, he's been dropped. The tired bodies will be not too happy with that. Cooper's got a chance to continue on. Move to 66, 69 for Jamal Brown. As he works that down the ground, moves into the 70s. 509 for 4. Well, that's good delivery. Kept a wee bit low, that delivery too. Keep batting. Keep trying to chance their arm a wee bit here. Lift the rate a wee bit more now. Chance to capitalise on some very tired bowlers. Good shot. These young players are really making their themselves known at this club. Impressive performances from the order so far this season. Oh, that's a good shot from Cooper. Finds the gap. Another boundary. Oh, that's a... Why would you run off that? You did all the hard work. You run out your mate, Brown. Brown will go for 85 for 171 deliveries. 12 fours and a 6. Brings Ross Powell to the crease. Ross Powell probably look to get on with things. It's a no ball. Got to get a wee bit ahead of the Guana Cricket Club. I don't think they're going to win now. Just based on how much time's left in the game. It's only really the Leeward Islands that can press for victory. Good shot from Cooper. He gets that all the way for 6. It's a good shot. He's moved to 98. Could be his second 100 of the season. Powell will get that away for 4. So he had no answer in this so far. Oh, he's brought out the reverse sweep. He's trying to bring up his 100 in style. And he will bring it up in style. Sebastian Cooper, another 100. Take a bow. Sebastian Cooper in brilliant form this season. As you can see, some real promise from a very talented individual. And the carnage just continues. 567 for 5. Keep batting. They got a monstrous score for a start, so there is still a wee bit of batting we need to do. We need to get a 200 plus run lead and try to roll them, I think. It's a good shot from Powell. We won't let them into this game either. I'm not giving any surprise declaration or anything. It's a good shot. Wee dinky wee sleep for 4. It's trapped him LBW. It's good delivery from Sinclair. Powell will go. Brings Andre Giddens to the crease. 590 for 6. A lot of discipline to bet these amount of overs. Good to see Andre Giddens get a few runs. Talented all-rounder. Nice 4-wicket bag in the first innings. 600 up now for the Leeward Islands. This is really good for the first season of this career. It's like 609 for 690 overs batted now. Has he middled that enough? He has got enough on that. That's gone for 4. It's 131. Just too wide there from Moti. He's really chugged down some overs. So we'll go to the bowling card. 61 overs, 11 maidens, 1 for 175 for Sinclair. 65 overs for Moti. They haven't really utilised too much of their main bowling stocks. It's probably tiring them out far too much. $632 for 6. Sweeps it away again. A couple of very valuable boundaries. It's a good shot. Damaging over here. 2 overs left in the day's play. We really are trying to lift the rate a wee bit now. Has he got enough on that one? He has found the gap. Another boundary, and that's 150 for Sebastian Cooper. Great innings. He's not done yet. He is really teeing off in this last wee bit. Try and get us that lead of around about 200, because we are going to declare and give them a day to try and survive. Finds the middle of the bat. That's 4. We're going to declare, we declare it 658 for 6. A dominant performance from the batsman. Unbelievable toil had to go through to get those wickets, but Cooper 161 not out in the end, 218 deliveries, 21 fours, 2 sixes, but you can't take away from Muldain under pressure. And he gets through to 198. Patrick 84, Joseph 57, Brown 85. That's a really good effort. And we are going to have to attack. Pitch is sort of uneven and a wee bit of turn on available. So can our bowlers get amongst the wickets very early on? Gittins to Chandapur. It's a good delivery from Gittins. As Gittins will get that away. Did have problems with the game in the old one where it kept quitting on us, but I don't want that to happen with this massive score on the board. And they're 2 for 28 now. Hemorrhage goes for 10. Joseph good bowling. Giddens really up for it as well. It's good so far. Lewis and Carmichael will bowl a little bit more control. But yeah, just a wee bit of a tough introduction for Jaden Carmichael and Lewis. Gittens back into the attack, and Joseph the attack as well. We have to attack. Have to find ways to get wickets. 116 for 2. Cocker 42. Hitmeyer 40. We're going to bring Sebastian Cooper in. He's going to have to tie up an end just for a little bit while we just get through some overs of spin. Sebastian Cooper continue on a reasonably good match. He gets a wee bit of movement with the ball. 145 for 3. 56 for Cocker. Carmichael. It's just very interesting this game now. does a good job. 169 for 4. Gonna need a few more wickets. Sorry, Joseph back into the attack. Can we get any more profit out of our teamers? We only lead by 6 runs. Got 6 wickets to take. It's probably going to end up in a draw this game. Just at this stage, unless Gittins has a say about it. It's a great delivery. He's just proving his worth as a good bowler here. We'll get Lewis in as well. Gittins doing a great job. The all-rounder having a splendid day out with the ball. 205 for 6. Lewis to Shepherd. Shepherd out. Okay, good bowling. And Gittins again in the right channel, and Ramden is gone. Ramdeen. Brilliant from the all-rounder. He's just got his tail up. Carmichael from another end. Tendable day 4. 215 for 8. A lead of 21 for Guana. They've got a wee bit of resurrection to do in this. Here, and Joseph, he will strike. They've really collapsed. Can Gittins get that 5? We're running out of time to get them out, and we've got them all out, and we should win this game. Just trailing by 33. What a performance from Gittins and Joseph with the ball. They've been really good. And this should be a win, and we should not finish in the last place. Just got to make sure we chase it down, though. They're not going to make it easy. It's a good shot from Patrick. 6 without loss. Without loss. Aldane. 10 without loss. Plenty of time to get the runs. Not going to panic. Just got to do the job. Clinically finish it off. It's good from the 2 openers. I don't know why we're celebrating that early. And there we go. Bang. That is 6. Way to finish the season in a 10-wicket performance. And really good batting performance from the Leeward Islands. Guana posted 464, and I thought, yeah, it's probably fighting up for a draw. Then we posted a whopping 658 for 6. And then they were bowled out for 227. We did enough to finish in 4th place. So very respectful finish. Jamaica are the champions. They were last year. Guana were first, and they were last. So that's an incredible turn of events. But yeah, very tight competition. Not much in it between the sides. Just a few results either way. We could have won that title. Obviously, that brings a wrap to our season. Let's go to a season review very shortly. Smash the like button, share with a friend. We'll see you next time.